Hey, Gavox here. So, a patch has come and a patch is coming. Let's go over EA released some notes. Is the game getting better, worse, or what? Let's take a look after a word from our sponsor. Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden 21 coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 10% off. Dog, I don't know how that keeps getting messed up. What is going on with OBS? Okay. So, Gridiron Notes September title update. We got one, and we're gonna get one. And they go through which one we got. They title update 2 went out last Friday, aka official launch day, which was a few days ago, 3 days ago to be exact. But this is not an exact stream, so let's just say 4 days ago, or YouTube channel. We're close enough, all right? And then we got another one coming out the 10th. All right. This one's coming out the 10th. They say it somewhere in here. As an example, and they go through things. We've seen a bug where the field art is not showing up for a small number of players that have been difficult to us to reproduce. So anybody who's watching this, oh wait, they've got a fix for it coming into the next title update. All right, the one I want to talk about is if you guys have figured out the disconnect glitch or desync glitch, any of that stuff, pause glitch, please send it to me on Twitter, tag me in it so I can send it along, so that way EA will fix it, hopefully. And although there's some shit that's working and not working in the game, that is in the game. All right, anyways, we need to get rid of it. Let's try and do this together as a team. So let's get on to the notes. What came last Friday? This I don't feel like is as important since we're currently playing this game, but they took care of some soft locks, face of the franchise. You know, the only thing I want to see, that the best patch note that I'll ever see is for face of the franchise will be, we've decided to delete this off your discs. Face of the franchise no longer accessible. We've gotten rid of it. We're going to forget about that and that it ever happened. All right? That will be the best thing that they could patch in face of the franchise. Just get rid of it. Okay? All right, moving on. Resolved rare issue. Skins avatar always wasn't carrying over. Resolved rare issue. Rare visual bug. Madden Ultimate Team fixed an issue. Long load times. Yep. Definitely Superstar KO. Cool. Content updates. Buffalo, Washington. General stability issues. Now, there's still a lot of crashes, desyncs, that stuff going on, but they're working on them. Obviously, they're not going to say we fixed it. They could be fixing some of them, but there's probably a few more others in game. So like I said, please send me those tweets on Twitter. So anyways, upcoming title update number 3. Combo number 3? Wait, isn't that Mambo number 5? Can I get a combo number 3 up in here? Targeting update to go out the live the September 10th. All right, I got it. Nailed it. All right, gameplay updates. Pass rush. Now, you guys have heard me say this before. You've seen me say it on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. I've said it. I don't want any tuning updates for like months or, a while. I want bug fixes, and that's what they should be working on. So when I first saw this, I'm like, oh, come on. Did they really tune the pass rush? And then, it's big brain time, I read further. Fixed an issue preventing defenders in contain from staying contained when behaving when blocked like a running back in the backfield. The rush will keep their contained behavior when blocked by any block on the line or in the backfield. And I was like, hallelujah, right? It is so hard right now to contain Lamar Jackson. People who literally don't even pass the ball down the field. I have contains, I have a spy out there. Just get out, outrun my spy no matter who it is. I put my Atwater on a spy and Lamar just escapes artist right past them. It is such an issue right now, so I'm glad that contains are being looked at. I think it was a bug, and they're fixing it like a bug, so I love it, right? Fix an issue causing initial pass rush move of contained players to take them out to the inside gap so they're assigned outside gap. So they are fixing the shitty contains, and I'm here for it because there needs to be accountable quarterbacks as they've been the powerhouse of Madden for years since 04 when Michael Vick completely changed his entire, Madden world. Addition of logic to support keeping contained versus play action passing plays. Yeah, PA rollouts were very powerful against contains. As you can see, they buffed them quite a bit. Hopefully they'll actually work. Thank goodness I was raging about contains. I've been raging about contains on stream because people just lol, they laugh at my defensive ends, even though powered up edge threat. They're like, ha, 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 you're still blocking. Your back's turned to me and you're not disengaging, you idiot. Fixed the on-field trainer issue. I don't know what that is, so I'm not going to comment on it. Addition of logic so that defenders without the strip special ability will no longer cause fumbles on quarterbacks standing in the pocket with normal sack animations on competitive game style only. So this doesn't affect sim or arcade if you're playing on those. Only defenders with strip specialist ability will be able to force a fumble on a QB standing in the pocket on competitive. Now, I haven't had a whole lot of problems fumbling in the pocket right now, but they basically just made it so quarterbacks don't fumble at all like this. But wait, there's going to be a huge balance to this on the other end, which, okay, You're getting more into like tuning than bug fixing, which I don't love. You're on the line right now, right? You're on the line, not loving it. Okay. Defensive coverage. Fixed to an issue when using a motion and twin slot formation versus nickel, dime, dollar defenses. Defenders inappropriately swatch assignments, leaving receiver covered. Now, I don't know twin slot formations. If this is trips, it'll work because it works in trips too. This is the motion glitch fix. You know, the fix right now for us in game is to change our cornerback matchup assignments by speed. But then if you play zone, if they do the same motion things, your zone will get mixed up. So it was kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't. You had to know whether you're playing zone or man, and then like switch your CB settings each play to not get motion glitched. Because that's the way a lot of people they know how to score, right? They motion glitch you on your man coverage, and they can just bomb you because this game was horrible. Now they say they're fixing a lot of this inappropriately swapping assignment stuff. We'll see what this ends up doing it. A lot of Twitch chat spammed. I'll believe it when I see it. That's what they spammed when I went over this the first time. So it's a lot of this stuff is a believe when you see it. Same thing with addition of logic to cover 4 quarters to better handle plays like PA crossers. I guess I'll see it. I'll see it when I see it, and we'll judge it then because they've been talking about improving logic and match coverage for quite a while, and it's still broken. Okay, fix an issue preventing defenders and press alignment from backpedaling appropriately. Now, I think it's press zone alignment. Press man alignment, I think backpedals pretty well for me personally. But press alignment zone, sometimes they don't actually get back to their deep zones. So it's kind of cool that it's there. They fixed it. Fixed to an alignment issue when flipping 245 SS Reno zone. This is not a set I used, but cool that they fixed a bug out of it. And we're going to talk about the bugs they haven't fixed and the ones that they really should look at it after going through all these things. Tackling. All right, so fix some tackling issues, sometimes preventing tackle animations for triggering versus juke and jertle move. So I played the Rip Grandma on stream. I'm not going to do it here because I don't know if it's copyrighted on YouTube, but you know what? Maybe I should do it anyways. Awkward? Awkward? Let's do it. Wait, are you not hearing this? You might not be hearing this. Oh, God. Nope, you're not hearing it. Never mind. We're canceling it. We're canceling Rip Grandma. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. There's Twitch chat. There's this. There's targeting. Oh, no, I did it in. Oh, I totally screwed it up. All right, here's the Operation Sports notes on it, too, which is the exact same. All right, anyways. Rip Grandma on the Jurtle. Okay? Rip Jurtle. Fix to an issue causing a wide receiver to warp off the ground into a tackle during a possession catch. Do you guys know this? Because this is what we call the Undertaker move. Like, you're going backwards on a possession catch, like you're falling backwards, and then, like, whoever the defender is, if they're going for a hit stick, they rise you back up. They rise you back up, and then they get the hit stick tackle on you, and you go down. So it was like an Undertaker rising. So it's been an issue from Madden 20 and 21, but they say they got to fix in for it, so we'll look out for that. Fix to an issue causing receiver to warp up. Oh, the other one. Fix to an issue causing the quarterback to not react to throwing interception while being hit by a defender. I don't really see this, but cool. Fix to an issue allowing ball carriers to fake out defenders behind them while using the spin move. I really haven't, I don't think the spin was effective this year when I've tried it. It's been okay for me with like Barry Sanders spins okay. But I really haven't seen the fake out behind them issue with it. Throw out a sack. All right. So they've done a lot of tuning to throw out a sack. I don't love it. This isn't a bug to me. This is totally them changing the meta on us when we didn't ask for it. I hate this. Instead of this, because they didn't fix, they have nothing in here talking about the fix to, and I can look at EA's notes again. They talk nothing in here about the fix to play clock bug. The play clock bug, which is the worst bug in game right now, it's a little frustrating. And to see these kind of, the change of the meta, the change of that specifically, the QB throughout, I know a lot of people were frustrated by it, but it broaches too much. I think the game's playing fine right now outside of the bug, so it's disappointing. Anyways, let's go back to EA's notes, even though it's the exact same thing. So, addition of new logic for when the defender is hitting quarterback on his throwing arm. Quarterback will be forced to tuck the ball or fumble, so we'll get that tuck rule. Increase the fumble chance for quarterbacks throwing out of a sack. So basically, that fumble chance of in the pocket, fumble chance of taking a hit, which is going away outside of strip specialist. They're basically adding the chance onto when you're throwing the ball out of the sack. So throwing the ball out of the sack, it was kind of unnatural at times and very against the laws of physics. I didn't think it was terrible. I know some people have problems with it. It got frustrating at time when you send pressure, but I hate this. I honestly hate this change. I hate that they're making this change now. I don't see a big community sentiment saying you should have changed this. Their goal, they say, with the throw out of sack improvements was to provide more balance to this new feature. I didn't want balance. I did not want balance changes. Ugh, frustrated. Can you not do this next year? Let us play the game for a month before you make balance changes to it. Fix your fucking bugs first, dude. I can name a half dozen to a dozen more bugs off the top of my head that you should have looked at before a balance change to this. Fucking Clint, man. Fucking Clint, fucking Sean Grady. Terrible. So now there is more risk to throwing the ball every time a defender is close to the passer. Now it's upon the user to make sure they have started the pass in time. Blah, 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 blah. We fucking hate our players. We patch their game and change it even though the players weren't asking for it. Fucking blocking. Fix the issue preventing left tackle from blocking the correct defender when on an HB zone week on a play against 3-3-5. A very niche issue, but maybe it will HB zone weak plays. I don't know what zone weak means versus like inside zone. Was this like single back zone weak or like zones against the strength of formation? Maybe it is. Maybe against inside zone. Because that would be to the wide receiver side and strength and the tight end. I don't know. I'll see what they mean by this against 3-3-5 specifically. It doesn't work against Dollar now with that shooting of the gap. Because right now the only Rendian game is shooting of the gap. Just ignore that. You hear that. Shooting of the gap against the inside zone, against the dive, against all that stuff. That's Rundy. Sadly, they still don't have it because they increased the block shed timer for slow handoffs. So Rundy is still, you have to shoot a gap in order to stop him. Otherwise, it's like if you stack the box with 9 guys, the blocks can set up, the Red Sea can get parted, they can just run a dive up the middle. Fixed to an issue with graphical distortion occasionally being displayed over black resistance bar. Okay, that's a bug, whatever. General fixes, tuning a rat catch win chances to reduce frequency of low-rated coverage defenders getting knockouts versus high-rated receivers. So they're basically making it easier to spec over, our AJ Terrells, our Waynes of the world, low-rated speedy guys. It's not a bug. You shouldn't have fixed it. You shouldn't have fucking changed it, you fucking bums. Fixed to an issue where hitting R2 and A at the snap would sometimes result the quarterback instantly throwing to the A X receiver. Good. That's a bug. Fix it. Tune in to give the user control a little sooner after an interception. Well, I think this is shitty, right? I hate this. I'm going to call it a bug and say good change, right? Even though maybe it's they want this behavior to happen, there's no reason we should not have control after an interception. I don't know why their solution isn't just, like, make the camera turn around slower, and then before we can move it, make it set like it was back, at 16? I don't understand why they have to do the fast camera and then, like, force us to go forward. Why don't they give us that slow camera to allow us to, like, regain ourselves? Or slower camera. That wasn't slow. I don't understand that balance, what they did with the force forward shit. Because say you get the ball, say you intercept the ball on, like, the goal line. And, like, you want to stay in the end zone to take a knee for the 20. Instead, it forces you forward and you go out of bounds at the 1 or 2 yard line. It's a bad thing to take the control out of the user's hands. I want more control in the users and our decision making. Fixed to an issue causing quarterbacks to use drastic turns on subtle movements. If it was a bug, it's a fine fix. I think quarterbacks are already super fucking powerful mobility-wise with Lamar running everywhere. So any kind of buffing to that, I'm very nervous of that. But they say it was an issue or some sort of bug, so fine. Fix to the run speed for ball carriers and triple option and speed option, allowing sprint speed earlier. I hate it. That shit was already good. They just buffed an already solid play. Thank you, EA. I hate it. Why are you buffing the run game? You fucking idiots. Tuning some celebration animation issues to clean up some minor hitching. I don't care. Tuning to quarterback's front elbow and inside the pocket to improve visual quality. Okay, cool. Whatever. Madden Ultimate Team. They're improving the speed of the menus again on patch 3 because they didn't patch 2 also. Improvement of the speed when interacting with your players and items, including upgrades. Cool. Address an issue where items in a lineup screen when initially shows 50 out of 50. Yep. Patching a bug. Cool. Numerous miscellaneous improvements to menu UI. Yep. Dog, if they change the card outs, that would be awesome. But I feel like they're too stubborn at EA. EA's biggest problems are stubborn as shit. Right? They hate feedback. They think we're all fucking idiots. They think they're God's grace to fucking video game development. If they heard us and changed it, I'd give them major props. But that's probably just like, I'm not even going to speculate. I don't know. General stability improvements on face of the franchise. Why doesn't this say, we've deleted it off your disk? I'll praise them when they say we've deleted it off your disk. Face of the Franchise is now gone forever. We've reassigned all of those people to franchise gameplay and MUT. That's what I want to see with Face of the Franchise updates. We have reassigned our staff to other teams. Franchise updates. Tuning X Factor abilities. Cool. Next franchise update blog will be released around the start of the NFL season, like September 10th, like they said, and will outline current plans and target timing for the first 3 planned franchise mode updates for Madden 21. Fix Madden franchise hashtag coming through. Woo! Good work. Good freaking work, community. The yard updates. There's a lot of them. They added friender boards, basically your friend on the leaderboards, who's the number 1. And then there's a lot of issues and bugs here. I like what they did. You see how this says fix an issue, fix an issue, fix an issue? Right? This is the kind of stuff I wanted to see out of the rest of these patch notes. I loved it. Good job. It just shows the yard team right now is like their primary team. This is their A squad. This is where their A squad people are. You can totally tell it. And you know what? I'm getting a little jealous. Getting a little jealous here. But that's it. I'm not going to read through them. Good job fixing your issues. We look forward, but the ones I want to see fixed, play clock bug. Where the fuck is that change? Why isn't that fixed here? One of the biggest ones possible. The scraping shit on the D line with your user to make him disengage. That's got to go. 335, I think wide has like a pinch issue. There's a lot of like, just warping through the offensive lineman and pass off handoff issues. The Dallas Cowboy jersey issue. Fields not having marker, which they say they got a thing in for. Disconnects. I want to see the flashbang bright surprise snow day screen that we sometimes get in some plays. I'm glad they fixed contains. That was one of my biggest issues. Drop picks, ball going through users is a problem. The squad's O coordinator issue not showing up here is a goddamn disgrace. Why are you tuning throw out a sack when people in squads literally can't play their game mode? What is your focus? Wide receivers switching spots with guards. Where's that in here? Where's that bug fix? You're instead, let's change throw at a sack. People can flip glitch forever and grief people online. Just flip, 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 offsides, 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 flip, flip, flip. See how annoying that is? See how annoying it can be? Ah! See how annoying that is? You can do that for quite some time. And there's no anti-grief against it right now. Where the fuck is that? Pursuit? Pursuit's still a major issue? Where's that bug fix? Why are my guys idiots out there? Why don't they attack ball carriers in the hole? Why did my D lineman get pushed back 1.5 yards minimum on dives? Why are there gaping holes in the run game still? Why is there no D-line push? All right, that's all I got to do. All right, please, next time, next patch, I want to see it, EA. Please fix it. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.